Travis Wayne Goodsill, the moment we've all been waiting for. I don't know if you guys have been waiting for it. Does anybody care? Just a few minutes away. The postman is over at the other apartment building, and we will find out if the lawyers for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints have done their responsibility and mailed back the waiver, and anything else that may be attached to it. Doubtful, but we don't know until it actually happens. We do know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a criminal organization that has committed treason against America and has committed war crimes against me. And so, yeah, we'll have to see what exactly their move will be, as the judges have already placed themselves in treason territory as well, as Judge First and Judge Waddups are choosing to ignore everything in this case. And because they're ignoring everything, the question then becomes on the 5th, if they continue to refuse to respond, will they attempt to dismiss the case on the 25th, saying, hey, service of process not completed, unless I get word of the proof that service was served. Not yet. So I'll load this up, stop the video of course, and then if it shows, I will open it live. So if nothing, then you'll have me saying, nope, nothing. Alright, I will return. I'll be back. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so the options that I can figure are: one, they need to review the case. It has nothing to do with that. They can object all they want to the case. They still have to submit the form back to me, my version, my form, because two waivers were sent to them, and I get one copy back. So all they had to do was fill it out, return it, and they failed. It did not arrive on the first expected day, had they done their job. So, yeah, they're purposely shocked. So they're trying to figure out what they can do now to protect the church. That's clear, because if they were to do their job, I would have gotten the waiver. They would then have to have 30 days, but for them to take the full 30 days just to return the waiver, as well as submit a response to the courts, wow. So yeah, not looking good for them. But again, I've got them in checkmate. So yeah, that's going to come as a shock. But all they had to do was fill out the forms. They know the process. They're lawyers. I'm sure it's happened before, haven't it? I submitted the law for them because I was required to by the law itself. So, no, I filed it. I don't want to go through the work of pulling it out. Yeah, so It looks like, well, today is Thursday, and right now the prophets have been in their meeting for almost an hour now. And so, yeah, they're definitely discussing my case, as that's most likely what happened. If it's 2 days after today, which means Saturday, then what's going to happen is a situation where the lawyers purposely waited until this meeting today. And so, being March, they may not be assigning them to travel around the world, because it's getting to conference crunch time. But who knows? So maybe they're going to discuss, should we all flee the country this weekend and leave our lawyers to perform the settlement. Oh my God. That would be hilarious. Even though what it means is that, yes, the church are criminals, as I already knew, but it will be a shock to all Mormons. It will be a shock to all those who are not Mormon. It would be hilarious. It would be kind of tragic if they agreed to hand over the church but leave me with no money, as they take the money with them to their non-extradition country. That would be uncool. I would solve the problem, but it would not be cool, because that's what they did to the Boy Scouts. They abandoned the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts were then forced to declare bankruptcy, so those 8,000 boys who were raped, mostly by LDS members who were scoutmasters, and the boys who themselves, many of whom were also Mormon as well, got screwed, figuratively this time. So we don't know yet. It would just be speculation. We're just trying to figure out what their next step would be, because they're not replying. They may wait until the time limit, but that would put it right the week of conference, the week before the conference weekend. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to deal with a court case in the national press, the world press, right before conference. But like I said, they don't want this to go to trial. And I made very clear and set up the scenario for them to not be able to pull what they did to Kay Birmingham and her lawsuit for Gaddy against the church, where the church is continually asking for a dismissal, and I think we're still waiting for the judge to respond on that. It's been more than 2 weeks by now. Let's see. Gaddy v. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay, there's Pace Monitor. Yep, he hasn't responded yet. Oh, man. So the judge is in derelict here as well. Because 20th, 27th. The judge was supposed to respond by the 27th, out of respect for both parties, in accordance with the law. So, man, they just don't care to play fair and play by the rules that they took oaths of offices for. And so that's the most likely scenario based on their modus operandi in dealing with lawsuits concerning the church, is that they just say, oh yeah, wasn't that a couple of years ago? Have I not decided that case yet? Huh. So, yeah. So we'll see. And I'll keep updating you day after day until I finally get a response. But know that the lawyers did not send the waiver of service right away. And so they could have at least contacted the courts if they believe that they're no longer lawyers for the church. They could say, I'm sorry, we don't have this client that he's claiming we have. That would have been another option for them, which that would have alleviated the delay. But yeah, nothing on my docket either. So yeah, they're wanting permission from the church as to what to do. That's the more likely scenario that we're facing here, is that the defense needs to counsel with their client. And so there's probably, what usually happens is that when the brethren need information, there's a representative of the 70 typically who presents a presentation, and we know this because several of those have gotten leaked. And so in this particular case, it would be the lawyers who would present my case before the prophets. And then the prophets would ask them questions. What do we do? How do we kill this guy? I saw this SNL skit once about James Bond villains saying that they should have just shot him. I saw that yesterday while I was looking for the particular link on YouTube for one of the videos I was doing, and I put that on there. It was hilarious. And so, James Bond is appearing on SNL this weekend. Oh man, they're the best. I hope by having the church no longer in charge of financing NBC here in Utah, that we can still get NBC's Saturday Night Live. That would be the real tragedy in all of this. So, wow, now. So the question is, where are they meeting? because apparently it's supposed to be all of Temple Square that's gotten shut down. But maybe the brethren, capital B brethren, are meeting in their administration building still until construction works their way. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. Most likely they're going to take extra time today to discuss my case. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is that the lawyers decided we need to counsel with the brethren on this as to what to do, what they want us to do as lawyers for them. And so, yeah. The lawyers should be saying, you guys are screwed. Seriously, you guys are screwed. I can't cover for you because you're screwed. The mob lawyers also become criminally involved because they know that their clients are actually guilty. So, yeah, just like who was that? That was a late night host, I think. Or was it the weekend late nighters? Somebody made the hilarious comment about how Trump's lawyers are the ones who always get away. Or no, don't get away. As Trump gets away, they go to jail. Trump gets away with things. I think it was Bill Mayer. Oh well, man. So that's the update for today. I'm desperately trying to see if there's anything else I need to update you with, but can't think of it at the moment. Oftentimes it's when I stop talking and then I get ideas of what I should have, could have, would have added, didn't. Whew. Alrighty. And so I gotta get back to season 5 now of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and now that I've got season 6 of Blacklist, I need to finish off season 4 and move on to 5 and then 6. So oh man, I did have, with my nap, there was a couple of stuff. One was on copyrights. One was on the First Amendment, how people have completely screwed that over, especially in regards to the church, thinking freedom of religion means freedom to take away other people's freedom of religion and commit crime. We're a church, you can't touch us. And then I don't know how this is going to work, because people who come to my site are coming for the first time for the most part. I'm getting a group of regulars now, but for the most part, people who come to my videos are coming to for the first time. And the one I did where I revealed the Freemason ranks in the Mormon Church, which are the priesthood authority ranking. That video, the videos, it was long, and YouTube tells me people don't last long on my videos. And so the majority of people, therefore, would have missed the comparisons as they got bored listening to the context. because it's their first time coming to my video. They don't want to listen to the days-long series that I produced. So they just want the quick answer. So I thought maybe I'll just give the quick answer. Still debating it because people are going to then complain, oh no, fake news, man, you're just making that up, because I don't give the context. You just can't please everyone, because people are dumb. Not my faithful, of course. You guys are the greatest ever. So, it just, you know, and it could just be the Russians, the Russian intelligence, who are purposely trolling YouTube now. But it just astounds me that people don't think before they type and make spelling errors. So, alrighty. Wasting too much of your time anyway. That would be hilarious. If somebody is recording their meeting today, please leak it. I want to hear them, someone from the apostles, go, well, why don't we just shoot them? Can't we just shoot them and be done with it? Oh, SNL, you're the greatest.